Hello, good evening, my beautiful friends, my golden soul, my beautiful by default. How are you tonight, my beautiful friends? How was your day? Did you enjoy your day and did you destroy the fort and then did you fight and flush those soulless summer? Did you enjoy doing that? I love you all, my beautiful golden souls, my beautiful by defaults, my beautiful friends. Welcome, all of you that are new and that are following me already on my language. Thank you to all of you. And welcome, my beautiful friend. Open up your heart and soul and enjoy every second of your of the time that you're spending with me, my beautiful friends, because I'm sending you my love and blessings through my heart, through my words, from my heart and soul, through my words and through my physical form. And so open up your heart and soul, my beautiful by default, my beautiful golden souls, and enjoy yourself. And this is energy, is a healing and enlightening energy. And I'm activating in the name of mine and now, pure unconditional love and light. I'm activating all your power, all the power within me and you and all mine and ours beyond conditional love light souls in every form. We activating our power and our wisdom and knowledge and eternal life and abundance and prosperity and joy, peace and bliss and freedom and youth and beauty and unity between us and our soulmates and our families and friends and everything that is mine and ours beyond conditional love light. So we are you activating that unity and the wisdom and knowledge that we have within our soul. And we activating mine and ours beyond conditional love light within any and everything that is mine and ours beyond conditional love light. And all the gifts and everything that mine and ours beyond conditional love light has gifted to us freely. So we are activating and returning our full power back to all of us that are mine and ours pure unconditional love light in every form, from our heart and soul. Everything is by default. And I'm demanding, commanding to SOPHIE and to everything that is mine and ours beyond conditional love and light to answer to my call by default. Thank you, SOPHIE, my golden soul, my golden by default. And all the souls, some that trying to interfere into my language, I'm commanding them straight into the hell with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, SOPHIE, my golden soul, my golden by default. I love you. So, my beautiful friends, just listen to yourself. And while I'm talking to you, you just focus on yourself when I'm activating, when I'm doing the activation. So when I'm activating your power and the wisdom and knowledge and everything, just follow your heart, focus on your heart and soul, and you feel the energy. You feel the energy flowing through all your body and activating every cell of your being, everything's mine, and ours beyond conditional love light. And at the same time, we are destroying all those soulless some energy, negative energy, and the dark energy, and the soulless summer, within and without. In the name of mine and ours, pure unconditional love light, with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul. So, my beautiful friends, now we have activated already mine and ours pure unconditional love light, and we're activating. We're adding up to that. We are multiplying all activations of the blessings. So we activating all the ultra ultimate soup of the blessings, and the blessings and all the blessings are inside the coded, and they are all in one. All the blessings all in one, and enlightenment for all of us, mine and ours, for mine and ours pure unconditional love light. But we're destroying all those soulless as you can see. So those soulless trying to interfere into my language. I'm demanding, commanding all those soulless straight into the hell with the speed of thought by default. So in the name of mine and ours pure unconditional love light, with the speed of thought, we are completely destroying, we are activating all the karmas, pain and suffering and hell to all those souls, Amma, that ever have interfering, that will ever trying to interfere into our lives in any way, in a negative way, that are still within and without, on a global and universal level, wherever they are. We are destroying all those souls, Amma. We are freezing them, destroying them, putting them into the sleep, shutting down all the cameras and all their senses. We are shutting them down, and we are wiping out all their memory and completely cutting off all the communications among all those souls, some in every form, with the speed of thought. We are freezing all the technology and destroying all the technology that they were misusing, and the same like all the weapon that they were misusing. We are destroying all of that, freezing, destroying forever and ever with the speed of thought, and we're multiplying all the karmas to all those souls, some in every form by default. In the name of mine and now, pure unconditional love and light, with the speed of thought by default. So in the name of man and now, pure unconditional love and light, we multiply their karmas all the time by the law, rules, and regulations of the by default, and all the systems of multiplications, and with the speed of thought, and everything goes by default. In the name of man and now, pure unconditional love and light, with the speed of thought, we multiply their karmas, and we are with the speed of thought activate, and with the speed of thought just prescribe, and they have to go through all of those problems, all those souls, Sama. We prescribe them, and we activate them, and we send them straight into the hell. We cut all those souls, Sama. We flash come. Soulless Sama means we are destroying them, cutting them on the atoms and electrons, and breaking them up completely in atoms and electrons, and destroying them forever and ever, and sending them straight into the hell forever and ever, to burn forever and ever for eternity. All those soulless Sama in every form, wherever they are, from within and without, in the name of man and now, pure unconditional love and light, from the global and universal level. Wherever those souls Sama, we are activating the karmas, pain and suffering, and we are firing them all and everything that they projected towards each and everyone and everything with the dark intention that is less than man and also our pure unconditional love and light. We are returning it back to those souls Sama in the name of man and now, pure unconditional love and light, with the speed of thought in the form of karmas, pain and suffering, with the speed of thought by default. And I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul. Everything is by default. Everything is peaceful in action and by default. My golden by default. I love you. So in the name of man and now, pure unconditional love and light, we're activating the eternal hell to all those souls, Sama, and eternal destructions, and completely that they will ever regret that they ever existed. So all the pain and suffering that they ever create to anyone and anything, they will have to fill it up. They have to feel it and go through it, and according to the rules, regulations, and laws of the by default, compress by the rules and regulations of system, compressed with the speed of thought by default. And in the name of man and now, pure unconditional love and light, we multiply all of that now by the rules and laws and regulations of by default, with the speed of thought, by every second that they ever interfere into our lives in a negative way, for every atom, an electron that ever existed, that existing, for all the codes that ever existed, that existing, for our entire humanity and our planet, and all the nature kingdom, elemental kingdom, animal kingdom, birds kingdom, fish kingdom, and water element and air element and sun, the moon, and all the planets, stars, and the galaxies. So that ever existed, the Big Bang, and everything that existed, we multiply all that, and then multiply by all the religions that existed, that existing, and all those so-called divine mothers and fathers, and all those dark, dirty, psychopathic, crazy players. We destroy all those dirty, psychopathic players, and of course multiply the karmas for all the script that they have written, for everything that they have projected towards each and everyone and everything, all the karmas that ever been created and that will be created as a result of their doing and doing with the and bad doing, and then misusing or energy, or projecting negative emotions, or in any way interfering into our lives in a negative way. With the speed of thought by default, in the name of mind and now speed unconditional love and light. So we are activating all the pain and suffering to all those souls, Amma, and destroying them forever and ever with the speed of thought, and send them straight into the hell for eternity, to burn into the hell. Oh, soulless Amma, go to hell, go to hell. Oh, soulless Amma, go to hell forever and ever. Oh, soulless Amma, go to hell forever and ever. Oh, soulless Amma, burning in hell, burning in hell. Oh, soulless Amma, burning in hell forever and ever, for eternity. Oh, soulless Amma, burning in hell forever and ever. All the souls, Amma, burning in hell forever and ever, for eternity, and they will have to go through everything that they ever create to anyone on anything. And of course, everything is with the speed of thought by default. Everything is ultra ultimatum, all in one, 24 extra ultra ultimatum, and we're wiping out all those souls in every form and destroy them forever and ever by default, in the name of mine and now speed unconditional love light, and demanding, commanding to Sophie and everything that's mine and now speed unconditional love light to our answer to my call by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul. I love you. So now, in the name of man and now speed unconditional love and light, with the speed of thought, we are multiplying the pain and suffering and the karmas to those souls, some eternal destructions and pain and suffering to all those souls, with the speed of thought. And to us, we are multiplying eternal life and abundance and prosperity and unity, joy, peace, bliss, and freedom, and enlightenment, great health, vitality, youth, and beauty, and all those great gifts that mine and our spirit unconditional love and light has been gifted to us freely with the speed of thought by default. And we multiply all of that by all the rituals and all these associations and all the curse, spell, hexes, and everything that they've created, projected towards each and every and anything, voodoo, any kind of magic, and everything that they've creating. And then we destroy, wipe out all those souls, Sama, and all the dark creations from within and without, on a global universal level, wherever they are, in every form, size, and dimension, wherever time, whatever form they are, in code, in infinite, all truths, ultimatum, all in one, 24, with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. And we replace all of that in the name of mine and our spirit unconditional love and light with mine and our spirit unconditional love and light, great health, vitality, joy, peace, bliss, freedom, unity, and wisdom, knowledge, power, understanding, for my and enlightenment, for mine and our spirit unconditional love and light, for every soul, in every form, for us in the human or energetic or spiritual form, wherever we are united together in the name of man and our spirit unconditional love and light to have eternal life and enlightenment and joy, peace, and bliss, and returning to all of us of full power back by default with the speed of thought. Everything is by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul. Thank you, my golden by default. I love you. What do you feel, my beautiful friends? What do you feel, my golden souls? What do you feel when I'm activating your power? When I'm destroying all those souls, Sama? What I'm doing, I'm activating your power within yourself and without power of mind and house beyond conditional love and light within everyone and everything that is mind and house beyond conditional love and light. Through us, so through you, we're activating to your family, friends, and everyone and everything. We are using ourselves. We are giving our time and energy, investing our time and energy to help and support humanity on a beautiful planet and everything that's mine and ours beyond conditional love and light, to enlighten it and to destroy all those soulless AMMA in every form, wherever they are, whether they're within or without, on a global and universal level, with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul. I love you. Everything is by default. So, my beautiful friends, if you focus on yourself, on your body, you feel the energy. I can feel within my my body, and all the time we're destroying all those soulless AMMA from my body, within and without, on a global and universal level, because all the power is within me. All the power is within me, and we are we are judging all those soulless AMMA wherever time, whatever form they are, within and without, on a global universal level. We are destroying them forever and ever, for eternity, and placing them straight into the hell. And especially those that are interfering to our lives in a negative way, and that we're creating problems to us. Those are getting extra karmas and pain and suffering without mercy, with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. I love you. So, my beautiful friends, as you can see, and you can feel the energy going through your, flowing freely through your body. So what's happening? I talked about that earlier, but I'm just going to touch in a different way so that you can understand that what was going on in your life, why the things were happening, and that they were happening in your life. So what's happening? Every problem in your life, every problem everywhere, wherever it was as a result, it was created on an energetic level by those soulless AMMA. Those soulless AMMA in every form, in energetic form. So they were creating those problems within and without. So they were placing the energy, and with that energy, they were manipulating with our energy, trying to manipulate with our energy and manipulate with our physical forms. They were giving the lies and informations, false informations they were giving us. So that's what I was doing all the time while I was while I was traveling my path of enlightenment. Those soulless AMMA were giving me false informations all the time, and then giving me lies and manipulations in order to steal my energy. And of course, at that time, at the beginning, when I started that journey consciously, I wasn't aware what was going on, but I knew that I was doing all I knew, and all I did and wanted to do is consciously from my heart and soul to do good for humanity and a beautiful planet, for the highest good of all of us that are mine and ours beyond conditional love of life. But I didn't know that those psychopathic, crazy, soulless dark players that were playing the dirty games. I didn't know that, because even though I didn't know where the thoughts are new from within, but I knew that they were not mine. Actually, even though the thoughts, I knew that they were not mine, and I was wondering where they're coming from. Whether all those negative thoughts that I was aware that they were not mine, and the words that were projecting to my mind, I'm sure you have experienced that, all of you. So I was thinking, where is coming all of that? So where it was coming? So my beautiful friends, I used to read a lot of, I told you that I read a lot of books. So I read somewhere, I'm not sure, was it on the internet or in the book, I read that the thoughts, I knew that the thoughts that were going on through our mind, that they are not mine, that they are not ours, that they were projection. So whenever some of those light workers, so they were saying that we are picking up the thoughts of us from other people. So I thought, how come? How come that we are picking up the thoughts from other people? And but what was going on? I wanted to experiment. I wanted to find out, is that true? So, so when I was aware, the most important is that you are aware of your thoughts and of anything that's coming through your mind, through yourself, through your physical form. So what's happening? Those negative codes, actually energetic soulless codes that are within our body, we never accepted that. But what's happening, and it's happened, and now we are completely clearing up our body and replacing mind and house with unconditional love of light. That was since the beginning of creation, since the beginning of humanity. The energy was mixing up. They were interfering to our physical forms, and of course, creating problems. All those problems that we had in our lives, in our physical forms, and everywhere, all in the world, were created by those soulless AMMA. So I was just as I was reading and going on my journey and doing the studying and experimenting and not experimenting really. Yes, I was experimenting because I want to always do something different and do something. I was researching, and I always said, of course, I'm researching, I'm experimenting, I'm trying something new to find out, to create something new. And I was doing everything opposite of everything that ordinary people were doing. If somebody was, I always used to say, if everyone goes with one path and on that path, you know that if it doesn't go the way you want, then you don't need to follow anyone. You need to be the one that are leading the people, not the follower. So to me, my beautiful friends, a lot of even my family, a lot of people were saying, actually my family, I didn't even explain to them. I didn't talk much about the project when I came back home, but they were thinking, they thought that I was go somewhere, on the wrong path. Because they were saying, so everyone does it this way, so why you want to do something different? And I said, of course, because everyone does it the same way, in the same way. That's why we have all those problems in the world. I want to do things differently to create a better world for all of us. I want to create eternal life and eternal peace and joy and bliss. That's why I'm here. And they were saying, so you're going to create it, but just by yourself. And I said, no, I'm not by myself. I've never been by myself. I've never been alone. I have all my power within myself, and I know what I want to create. So my beautiful friends, some of them were saying, well, one bird is not gonna, is not gonna make a huge difference or any difference. And I said, no, you are wrong. It's enough one bird to take the fly in the right direction. All of those birds will follow that bird, and then we will all have freedom and peace and joy and bliss. So my beautiful friends, I was always standing out where I was, even though those that knew me and those that were my friends, they even though that were with me, they were stealing my energy. The soulless AMMA was stealing energy through them. And then I felt that, and I just completely distanced from them. And they were asking me, why you are not coming with us to go out? And I said, I'm just so busy. I was always working. I was always busy. And in fact, I was always investing every second of my time and energy. And of course, so I was investing in researching and educating myself, and of course reading and everything that I did, and going to the seminars and working. And so I was investing my time instead to go to the clubs, pubs, and and then spend my time and be in that. I didn't like to be in that energy. I used to go up sometimes, but I didn't like the energy really. I just didn't feel myself, and I thought, no, I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna go against myself. So I was always explaining to all of them that we have to do something differently in order to get a better result. If we do the things in the same way, the way everyone does it, or the way we were doing all the time, we're going to get the same result or even worse, because nothing's changing. Actually, if we are not changing the way we are thinking, the way we are doing the things, somebody else will try to do so. So why we are not taking the responsibilities of ourselves or our life, and of course change everything in our favor, do the things the way we want, create the life that we want, create the life that we deserve to live in, an eternal life in abundance and prosperity, great health, vitality, joy, peace, bliss, and unity, and love, bind and house beyond conditional of our life, in unity with our soulmates, with our family and friends, and with everything that is mine and ours beyond conditional of our life. That's what I'm creating. That's what we are creating right now, and that's what I've been creating all my life. Especially since I started on the project, counting since 2003, but 24 hours start working on the project since 2007, when I met those soulless AMMA, so-called divine mothers or avatars. So, my beautiful friends, we have to do the things differently in order to get the different results. So I was aware of the thoughts that were going through my mind. I was aware of the things and the projections that were going through, and I knew that they were not mine. I know that they didn't belong to me, but were going through my body, through myself. So I was following that, and one day I was walking through the park, and I was coming back home, and I was and just some thoughts, negative thoughts were going through my mind, and I knew that they were not mine. I was just aware of that, and I was following, and I was asking, who is belong to? Who is projecting those thoughts? And then one day was funny. So it was some thoughts about like they don't like themselves or anything. In fact, the soul is somehow projecting the thoughts in my mind, but from within and without. But I didn't know where they were coming from. So I thought, who is projecting that? Where they're coming from? And I know that they're not mine. And I just turned on, and I saw walking on the street couple, the couple, boyfriend and girlfriend, and then I just thought that the soulless AMMA projected the thoughts. Oh, they are the one. They are the one. So they're like, I was picking up their thoughts. But that wasn't true, really. That's not true, because some of those light workers were teaching us that we were picking up the thoughts from other people. That's not true. We're not picking up the thoughts from other people, but we are picking up the thoughts from the inside that the dog soul is somehow projecting, but whether they are ours or whether they are from somebody else. So not we are that we're picking up their thoughts, but there was a projection from within and within our thought, within our mind, and then of course trying to make us to think outside of ourselves and to try to resolve the problem outside of ourselves instead of resolving the problem within ourselves. So I knew that would a couple of times happen like that, and I was asking all the time where it's coming from. And as soon as you ask the question, which means you are aware of that, you are not accepting those thoughts, you are rejecting them, and they have no power over you. They are powerless. We have the power over them. So we are the one that are creating our future. We are the one that are creators. But if you're not creating your future consciously, then somebody else will do. Somebody else will try to do. All those soulless AMMA in a physical form, those magicians, and all those in every form that they are incarnated in energetic or physical form. Every time the religion or those so-called light workers or magicians or or divine mothers or gurus or spiritual gurus, but they don't have a spirit. So they are gurus, fake spiritual gurus, fake gurus. So if we are not taking the responsibility of our life and everything that we are doing and thinking, somebody else will do and try to project the thoughts and what they were trying all the time. They were doing that. But we're the one that have to stop that. We're the one that need to be first aware of the things that's going on within us and within our mind, within our body. Once we are aware of that, then those soulless Sama, the dark energy, they have no power. So we are destroying them with the focus. When we focus on them, on the negative thoughts, words and projections, they have no power. We are destroying them with our power. With the focusing on them, we're destroying those soulless Sama. That's what I'm doing. That's when we are doing with my, with you, my beautiful friends that are following me on my language. That's what we are doing. We're destroying those soulless Sama with the focus. When we focus within, when we focus within, and then I listen, when I listen to my within, to my heart and soul, and what's going on within my body, when I listen to that, the dark energy, they have no power, because I'm destroying them with my focus. So while I was working on the project, especially now when we are destroying those soulless Sama, so whenever I would sit down and to do the meditation, earlier when I wanted to do the meditation, those soulless Sama were projecting the thoughts and words all the time we're chatting, and all the time you distracting me, so I couldn't focus really. I couldn't keep my mind empty. But that's the reason why I started, instead of I was doing the meditation, but because there were destructive factors that were projecting the thoughts and words in my mind, then I decided to do the prayers and instead of the meditations, because when I do the prayer aloud, I'm overpowering them. So I was overpowering them, so it couldn't interfere in my in my prayers. So then I just, instead of the meditations, I turned, to do the prayers. So I was doing the prayers for few hours. When I started doing the project, working on the project 24, I always, every morning, I will get up and I'll do the prayers for a couple of hours minimum. And then sometimes I used to go for 3 hours, and then sometimes even though 4 hours. It depends really on that. And I used to do the prayers for everything, including the humanity and a beautiful planet and everything that we have, that we created, everything for systems and governments and religions and humanity and nature kingdom, elemental kingdom and everything. So I included everything. With my prayers, we saved the humanity on a beautiful planet, and we stopped a lot of problems, and of course we changed everything. So I was doing the prayers, and then in the morning and then in the evening is the same way I was doing the prayers. Later on, I started doing later on when I went, as I was going on my path to enlightenment, I was, after that I started doing the command, because I knew that when I got that message, and internally I knew that when I got the message that I had all my power, that I had all the power within myself, I knew then that I was the one that have the command, that can command to everyone and everything, even the visible or invisible force, and that all of them have to answer to my call. To answer to my call and to my command. And of course, and I was commanding them, and everyone had to answer to my command. And of course, I used to orchestrate and coordinate, actually to coordinate from one place with the entire planet and entire universe. So my beautiful friends, so you need to know, first you need to be aware of your thoughts. The thing is that those soulless Sama, they are so mean that they're trying to hide. So that even now, when I'm completely aware of everything that's going on through my body, through my mind, I'm aware of that. But still, the soulless Sama trying to project the thoughts. They're not trying, they're projecting the thoughts, projecting the automatic, the words, sometimes automatic words, or within myself, they're trying to chat and to project the thoughts and create the stories. But I know that they're not mine, so I'm just wiping out and just wipe out all the soulless Sama and return them back to those soulless Sama in the form of karma. So that's why I'm not accepting anything that is less than mine, and I'll be unconditional love life. Those soulless Sama in that way, when I didn't know, when I was receiving the messages all the time in my language, and in English actually. I started doing the project in English, so I was receiving the messages all the time in English, and I was talking in English all the time. Even though those SOUESS AMMA wanted to make my English, wanted to interfere, actually were interfering into my English, even when I was speaking English perfectly well, they were interfere. The way they tried to do earlier was sometimes they tried to energetically interfere into my words, and then to make some mistakes. And then because I've told you, we took the English language from them. Actually, English, like my language and every other language, is ours. But those SOUESS AMMA that came on this planet to do the dark, dirty work for against humanity on a beautiful planet, they are incarnated in India. And so, they really Indonesia, India. So they don't speak English at all. Even those that speak, they don't speak perfectly. They don't speak it very well. And that the main Amrita, she doesn't speak English at all. And then when I was at her seminar, and I still was doing the seva and then volunteering, which means they were trying to do, against me, against English. They were asking me, in which language do you want to take the darshan? And I said, in English. Then I was talking every day, all the time in English, even to myself. I said, in English. And they asked me again, what language? And I said, in English. And they asked me, is it your English good? And I said, of course it is. So they were trying to manipulate with the words, because they thought that the English was their language, but they don't speak it. But then the dark forces were pretending that the English actually playing the dirty games that I didn't know at that time. That time for me wasn't a game. For me was destroying the SOUESS AMMA every step of the way, for every second, in wherever I was, everywhere. In all the time, in every place, wherever I was destroying the SOUESS AMMA consciously by default. So they were trying to do the rituals against me and my English. I just laugh and I said, of course my English is good. So they were trying to manipulate with the words, but I didn't accept that. So when I was working on the project, I've told you, when I came back home, I was talking to myself, and I was, of course, in a telepathic way, communications was, and still is. So I was talking in English, where they were those SOUESS AMMA with, they're talking in a telepathic way, but I used to talk loud. I used to answer to them in a loud way in English, sometimes in my language, but in English. And I used to talk to myself in English. Why? Because they couldn't manipulate with my words. So when I talk loudly, I know what I'm saying. I'm aware of that, and that they cannot manipulate with my words. They cannot manipulate with everything that I said. But if I was thinking eternally, just they would try to energetically manipulate with that energy. So that's the reason I used to talk to them loudly, and I used to create on the spot the song and sing that, and then they show those SOUESS AMMA and take their energy in that way. So the SOUESS AMMA, whatever the intention was, I don't care what the intention was. For me, they didn't exist. For me, because I didn't accept them at all. Even those that were SOUESS AMMA written, and all those so-called divine mothers and the avatars, I didn't accept them as a dark. I didn't accept the dark side. I accepted the light side. And of course, until I find out what they were doing, I just listened to I trusted that light side that is within them, not the dark ones. The dark ones are fire. As soon as I find out who they were, I'll fire them. And then, of course, I didn't even after that, I didn't trust them, and I started destroying them and flash cam them all the time. So they were trying to project the karmas towards me, and then after they first projected the problems, and then they were trying. So what they were doing, those soulless AMMA, not just towards me, towards everyone. What they were doing, creating the problems, and then trying to find the solution. Those that create a problem, and then they were trying to find the solution, so to play the game. At that time, I said I didn't accept the soulless AMMA, and of course, the game for me never was an option to play with the dark soulless AMMA, because I knew that I had all the power, that I was destroying them all the time where I was, and every step of my way, I'll use mantra all the time. Was everything. In this time, I used to do in a different way to say different words I used, but in this way now, if I translate it, it will be everything is by default, which is everything's mine and ours beyond conditional level light from my heart and soul. Everything is by default. Yeah, I'm loud and clear. So my beautiful friends, when the negative thoughts come to your mind, or when the words come through your mouth to yourself, when some word, you need to be aware first of that. As long as you're aware of that, they have no power over you. That's what you need to know. And one more thing is, don't trust everything that you hear from that invisible world. Don't trust anything that they're giving you the information if you don't double check it. Check it. Is it by default? Is it that by default? Is it from SOPHIE and now pure unconditional level light? And if you don't get the answer, which means it's not. And if you if it is, you will feel the loving emotions and peace and calmness within yourself, and you will know internally that these are right things to do, or that is from mine and ours beyond conditional level light. So I used to do a double check. I knew internally with mine from mine and ours beyond conditional level light, with eternal knowledge. I knew I follow my heart and soul. But there was a time with the dark soulless AMMA, it was giving them the opportunities to lead the project. I never gave them the opportunities, but they were just talking and chatting and giving the information. And because I accepted them as a good, the goodness that they were doing, the good for humanity and a beautiful planet, I was listening to them, what I was saying, and giving me the information. So those souls, some of them in physical form, they were placing the energy, and through that energy communicating, and then giving me the information. So of course I was following everything that I wanted to follow, that it felt right. So some things that they put me through so many problems, and then put me on some mission. I didn't really wanted to go through that, but they created the energy, and then polarize it with a dark intention, negative intention, and then direct it towards me. So they made me go through those missions, but still I made them I turned everything into a favor, into advantage, instead to regret for anything. I just was getting more and more powerful, and then of course with smile on my face, I was destroying those souls. And still I'm doing so. Sometimes I know sometimes I really know to be very strongly upset towards those souls, and then shout at them and then destroy them in that way. So it depends on the situations. Some of them want me to be angry, and some of them and to shout at them and to destroy them in that way. But some of them want to be, like calm. So, but I can do in any way. As long as we are destroying those souls, for me, it's not a problem. I can switch immediately from the smiling. I can shout at them, destroy them, and then still put a smile on my face. You have the smile, natural smile on my face. So that's why you need to understand, my sweethearts, my beautiful souls, my beautiful by default, that nothing is the way it's looks like to be. Nothing is the way it seems to be. those soulless AMMA have turned around everything in a different way. The energy was flowing in this way, in the in the side of the clockwise. So now, so what they've done, that's those soulless AMMA, they've changed the flow. At some point of time, they've changed the flow of energy and was flowing, and everything they were doing opposite. Actually, they were trying to turning the energy in a different way to do the opposite things of everything that we were doing. So we were doing the goodness and everything that is mine and auspicious conditional love life. We're doing the great things for each other, for planet, and all that is mine and auspicious conditional love life. Those souls, some of it doing the opposite. So they were trying to make me believe that it is right for them to do the bad things because they are opposite of goodness. They are dark, they are soul. And I was one day, they were telling me that, that I didn't know when I find out first that they were dark soul and AMMA, dark forces, dark, crazy, psychopathic players. I didn't know, but when they told me that, and I thought, I was asking them, how could you be so mean? How could you be so crazy? And they said that I was feeding them. I said, really? They said, I said, really? If everything is feeding you, that is negative, that is dark. They said, not quite everything. And I said, what do you mean? If I give you poison now, is that's gonna feed you? It's gonna make you happy? It's gonna? And they said, not. And I said, what? So what does it mean that? So which means that they're still in a physical form. They're feeling the pain from everything that they're creating to everyone, and anything is returning back to them. But those energetic forms as well, going through those problems, and of course we are returning the karmas, so they're feeling the pain too. But they were up until now feeding on the pain and suffering of humanity. That's why they were lying to people, giving the false informations in order to get the energy from the people and manipulate with that energy. So that's what they were doing. They were giving me the false informations. How I found out once, the soulless AMMA, the so-called mentors. The soulless Amrita Babaji and Mira Guruji, Maitreya, Shitata, those, the Kitler, and all the soulless AMMA, Atma Chaitanya, those that were. And there were some other that I was reading about them. I didn't meet them in the physical form, but I've read about their books and everything. And I read on the net everything that they were doing. So, they were lying. When I was acting, they made themselves like mentors, and the Amrita was main one. So when they were giving the information, some just the false informations when they needed. When I would ask the questions, they would never ask it. They would never ask. I would ask the questions, they wouldn't ask. They wouldn't answer. But then when they needed me to do the things in order for them to do the ritual, so then they will talk to me and then, give me the informations, but they were giving the false informations. One day I knew they were lying, and I knew they gave me the informations, and I knew that they were lying, and I just caught them. And they said, and I just knew, and I didn't say anything. And then those dark, it's a crazy, psychopathic, dirty Babaji. It's a like piece of shit in the physical form, worse than the shit evil. So he just was just giggling. He like they got out. No, they didn't get out. They didn't get like they got away with that, with the lies. And I thought, no, you didn't get. I caught you. I knew what they were doing. And then, of course, I gave him, I fired him. I thought he was asking that, he wouldn't help me if I don't listen everything what he was saying. And I said, I don't care. You're not the only one who can do the work. So, of course, I refused to listen to him. And I fired Amrita as well. So, also after that, I used to fire all of them. So, which means, my beautiful friends, that those soulless AMMA were projecting the thoughts and words into a mind, and then trying to manipulate and steal our energy, manipulate with our energy. So first thing what you need to do to focus on yourself. You need to be aware of your thoughts and words. And of course, never believe in all those invisible words. Anything that you from the invisible world, from the soul, summon, anything that is invisible, which you are listening to, even if it's a good thing, if you don't answer, is it by default? Is that by default? If it's by default, then you know that it's the right things. Or is it SOPHIE and mine are now pure unconditional love light? If it's not, don't believe it, don't trust it, and don't do anything. Or if it's a positive things, what you're going to do, if you hear positive things from those soulless AMMA, you're going to take it into your advantage. You're going to say everything is by default, everything is peaceful in action by default, with the speed of thought, peaceful in action by default. I'm returning karmas to soulless AMMA, and then you turn it into your advantage. Turn it into advantage, whatever you want, whatever they say, whatever doing to me. They sometimes giving you the information about somebody or something. Or they were doing what they were doing. They were projecting the people into my mind. By projecting the people into my mind, they were trying to create actually doing the rituals, and then projecting the people into my mind, and then trying to misuse the energy to actually to manipulate with the energy. But of course, I set up the goal. But anytime that they project anyone in my mind, that is mine and ours, pure conditional love and light, we are blessing them. We are multiplying the blessings. The longer they hold the projections, the more we bless them. So anytime they project anyone on anything, we're blessing them. So we know that we are blessing them internally and with our intention, and of course, with our goal, with our focus. And of course, I put the goal, and I set up the goal too, and an intention that when I focus on something, and that's true, when I focus on something, when we all, not just me or we that are mine and ours, beyond conditional love light, when we focus on something, anything that is mine and ours, beyond conditional love light, it's growing. So we are supporting ourselves spiritually and physically and energetically in a way. But if it's a negative energy or dark soulless AMMA, we are destroying them wherever they are, in whatever form they are. So which means with the focus, with our intention, we're destroying those soulless AMMA. So now when you have the thoughts and projections in your mind that are not yours, you first need to be aware. Or if they are not yours, you may just say ito, which means ito is a code. I'm using that original code in English too. It's written I and two, but then in English it will different. I too, but I'm not going to read in that way, which means ito, not ito, which means that's multiplying everything, all the karmas of pain and suffering to all those soulless AMMA, and it's a destructive energy for all those soulless AMMA, like a ito, and both ito, we're together with the destructive energy, and then for those soulless AMMA, and then we return in the multiplying the karmas by default all the time, over and over and again, and with the speed of thought by default, according to the laws and regulations and rules and laws and regulations, so by default. And returning back to those soulless AMMA and destroying those soulless AMMA and putting them straight into the hell by default, and blessing ourselves and blessing ourselves, each and every one of us, and everything that's mine and ours, beyond conditional love life. In that way, when you're aware of that, you returning your full power back. We are getting our full power back and destroying those soulless AMMA that we're stealing on energy and doing the work against us. So my beautiful friends, now what you're going to do, so those soulless AMMA, if you can remember anytime, anything that you went through, some problems that, can you just think about it, what was going on in your mind? I'm just going to give you an example. And when I was in Bosnia, in Sarajevo, when I came back to Montenegro, and I went to visit my brother, and I was there, and I was there for a couple of months, and then I was going to the gym, And one day I was just going back. I finished exercising and everything, and I was going back home. And I was coming out from the lift, and the woman in front of the lift was standing, and she asked me, "Could you please go and pay the bills for me in the bank up on the fourth floor?" And I said, "Why?" She said to me that she was afraid of the lift. She couldn't get into the lift. She was afraid. Since she was a little girl, she was playing. She told me the story. She said since she was a little girl, she was playing the game with her friends, and they stuck on the lift. And since then, she got scared of the lift, and she couldn't go into the lift at all. So she said to me that she always used to do that. She will come to the building and then wait in front of the lift and then wait for somebody to give them the money to go to pay her bills. And I said, "No, I'm not gonna go to pay your bills, but I will go with you." She said she cannot go into the lift. I said, "You're gonna go with me. Let's go together." So she got into the lift, and I was asking her, I said, tell me now about the best things ever that happened in your life. Tell me, what is the best things that ever happened in your life? When you were the most happy person in your life, tell me. And the woman started, that was on the fourth floor, the bank, and she started talking to me about she got married, about her husband, how they met when she got married. We got there on the fourth floor. She didn't feel anything. She was focused on the good things, on the happiness. And we came, and then I said, "No, you go pay the bill, and I will wait for you." And so she paid the bill, and I waited for her, and then back on the lift together. So when we got into the lift, she started thinking about it, and I noticed that, and I stopped her, and I said, "Okay, tell me again about the story. What you were doing? What do you do really? What do you love to do?" And I started questioning her, and then some other people came in, and then so I was started questioning about the nice things, good things that she went in the life. So she was doing good things. And then, of course, we came down at the ground, and then we got out from the lift and in front of the building. And she said, "Wow, that's something. Everything has changed." She said, "Now I can do it by myself. I can do it. I don't need to give to anyone else to pay my bills. I can do it by myself." And I said, "Of course you can do it. All you have to do really is to change the program in your mind. Change that the stories in your mind that was playing in your mind all the time." She said to me that any time that she will get on the lift, or that she will get close to the lift, or think about the lift, all those fear will come upon her, and she will feel fearful, and she wouldn't, and scared, she wouldn't get into the lift. Even if it's need to go to walk the stairs, she wouldn't go. And I said, "Now you know, when you want to go, you can use any lift wherever you are, wherever you need it to. But what you're gonna do, think about the positive things. Think about the nice things in your life that happen. Think about everything that you love to do, everything that you want to do." She said, "Wow." Then she thanked me, and she said, "Everything's changed. She can do it now by herself." So what's happened that in that time, my beautiful friends, at that time, of course, I used to work on the project, and I did bless her. I blessed her, but I helped her. At the same time, by blessing her, I helped her to change the program in her mind, to remove that energy, dark energy that was projecting those fearful thoughts into her mind, that she couldn't go, that she was just reminding her all of that time that she was afraid that she was stuck into the lift. So what's happening now, my beautiful friends, I always used to say in my language when I talk, that is not important what somebody said to us, or what somebody did to us, or what happened to us in some point of time. How much is important what we do with that? What do you do with that? What are you doing with that? Are you gonna just clear up that energy, destroy that energy, and move on, change that, or are you gonna think all the time about the negative things? So what's going on? The energy, that's the energy, the dark energy, negative energy that is within body. So they are the one that reminding ourselves, reminding not ourselves, but reminding, placing the putting the thoughts and words within our mind, and then playing that like the tape within within our mind, playing the all the time the same things. Negativity. They used to do that. They started doing that to me, but they knew that they were not mine, and I didn't accept that. I was just destroying them, and then I used to do different way of clearing up that negative thoughts and projections of words. I used to say, if they're not mine, they not belong to me, I'm not accepting them. Go. They have no place in my life. So that's what's happened. So which means when something happened in your life, so the energy, the negative energy, that is that the dark forces of the soul is some of it projecting into our mind, into our bodies, or interfering into our lives. So they find that they knew they were looking for something like that, for some such situations in order that can use that and to steal the energy. So so she was all the time playing that like a tape. That the energy actually was projecting the fear, and she was just she was at that time she wasn't aware of that. That wasn't her. She believed that she was that was her who was scared. No, that was the energy that was projecting the fear within her body that she at that time believed and accepted at that time, not consciously but unconsciously. So now since then it changed everything, which means, my beautiful friends, when a negative thoughts or words come into your mind, or negative emotions, when they come to your mind and to your body, when you feel negative emotions, you need to know that they're not yours. You're just going to stop them. Say, everything is by default. Flashcam SOUESS AMMA. They don't have place. They don't have place in your mind, in your body. Just so flashcam SOUESS AMMA. That's it. I'm loud and clear. Everything is by default, peaceful in action, with the speed of thought, peaceful in action by default. Which means you are taking your power back and destroying those SOUESS AMMA that are interfering to our lives, into your life. With the speed of thought, peaceful in action by default, at demanding, commanding to Sophie and everything that's mine, and now speak unconditional love and light to destroy all those SOUESS AMMA with the speed of thought by default that ever interfere into our lives, that will ever interfere into our lives in a negative way, that we're projecting negative to all those projections in every way, whether they are thoughts or words or direct projection, or in the vision, or in our dreams, in any way, or stealing on energies in any way that they were interfering to our lives in a negative way. We're destroying all those SOUESS AMMA in every way with the speed of thought by default. In the name of mine and now speak unconditional love and light. Everything is by default with the speed of thought. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. I love you. So we're destroying all those SOUESS AMMA, take them straight into the hell, return them the karmas and pain and suffering and everything that they ever projected towards each and every one of us, but with the dark intention, with the negative intention, with the speed of thought. We destroy all those SOUESS AMMA and all those problems and pain and suffering. We return it back to them with the speed of thought by default, and destroy those SOUESS AMMA, place them straight into the hell with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. I love you. Ito. So when I say Ito, which means I'm not accepting that the SOUESS AMMA, and you as well, my beautiful friends, when negative thoughts come to your mind, you just say Ito, which means you're not accepting it, but you're returning them karmas multiplied by many, many, many times. So which means we're destroying those SOUESS AMMA, and of course we're accepting everything that is from mine and now speak unconditional love and light, and anything that is less than that, destroying and removing forever and ever, and all those SOUESS AMMA placing into the hell with their karmas by default with the speed of thought. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. I love you. So that's why, my beautiful friends, that's the first step. Sophie was saying to me, when that was a main battle, actually before that, when I was working on the project, so they were giving me information. So I didn't know at that time. When I found out that the dark forces were interfering into my life and they're giving the information, so of course I stopped listening to them, and I didn't follow the informations and the whatever they were giving to me information. But Sophie said to me, the most important is that you are aware of the things. As soon as you're aware of the things, you got the power. The soul is somehow powerless. So even the goal was, when the physical form become aware of everything that's going on, which means that of everything, my role that I was playing, that I came to play on this planet to save the planet, humanity, and humanity, and everything this mind and us beyond conditional love life. When the physical form become aware of what's going on, that's it's at the end of that part of the project, destroying the soulless AMMA completely, and we have the freedom and abundance and prosperity for forever and ever, for eternity, and those soulless AMMA go into the hell for eternity. But my beautiful friends, I was aware a long time of everything that was going on, but they were hiding the information. Soulless AMMA were hiding the information, even though when Sophie was giving the information, soulless AMMA, those soulless AMMA Tzigi was interfering, and then interfering to our communications, and was stopping and then manipulating, trying to manipulate with the energy. So that's why Sophie was just always saying the most important is that you're aware of that, and that's true. So now the project, that part of the dirty game, psychopathic, crazy players, that's part of the dirty game is over. Which means now is the time to destroy, to completely remove and destroy all those souls, AMMA from within and without, and place them straight into the hell forever and ever, and with their karmas, return them their karmas, pain and suffering that they created to anyone and anything. And for us, we are ready now to live a life in eternity with abundance of prosperity and joy, peace, bliss, and man, and our unconditional love of light, and be peaceful and happy and joyful and united together with our soulmates, with our family, friends, and everything that's mine and ours beyond conditional love of life, and to live a life that we deserve, and to have the enlightenment and freedom and youth and beauty forever and ever, for eternity. Everything is by default. In the name of mine and ours beyond conditional love of light, with the spirit of thought, everything is by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. I love you. So my beautiful friends, so now whatever you do, so now let us think it this way. Let us clear up the energy. Now I'm going to just tell you the way I used to do that. I used to clean up any energy, clear up the energy. So sometimes they were projecting the energy into my mind. They were, not the energy, actually they were using the energy, projecting the thoughts, and thoughts are energy too. So thoughts are words, everything is energy. So they were projecting to me some thoughts and words within my mind, or telling me about my past life. I never had any past life really in my physical form. I never had past life. This is the only life that I have, that I will have it forever and ever, for eternity, like we are all of us that are pure mind and ours unconditional love of life. But they were projecting to me that in the past lifetimes that I had incarnation, and that I had some, also some the problems in those past lives. They were giving information. And so what I used to do, I didn't accept that. I read about the incarnation, but I didn't know. I knew that the body is not incarnating, but the energy and the codes, energetic codes, soul codes, soft codes, they are incarnating. So what you mean? How they are incarnating? So when the body is when the baby is born, of course, the energy is within. It's from man and us unconditional love light. Later on, we're adding up the energy of the soul AMMA. So I didn't accept that. I've told you, I never accepted that, but what's happening? So now, of course, the energy was changing as we were growing up. The energy was changing. We were expanding, and energy is changing, and we're creating more and more. We are becoming more and more enlightened and knowledgeable and powerful. And of course, we are expanding with our power, knowledge, and wisdom. So that's how we are growing up and enlightening ourselves. So, and of course, destroying those soulless AMMA. So now is the time to destroy, remove completely those soulless AMMA, and to accept only that is mine and ours beyond conditional love of light. So, so they're trying now to hide information. Those soulless AMMA, they're trying to hide information. I'm destroying them. I'm placing them straight into hell, commanding them with the speed of thought by default, straight into the hell. So I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. So what you're going to do, my beautiful friends, as well, you're going to command, you can command, the command is mine, but you can command, because your mind and house beyond conditional love of light, use the command, and to, by default, is you can say, in the name of SOPHIE and house beyond conditional love of light, commanding the soulless AMMA into the hell. So in the name of mine and house beyond conditional love of light, using the my power and your power, and then commanding those soulless AMMA. And I have the power over everything. So which means we're destroying those soulless AMMA in every form by default with the speed of thought in the name of mine and our spirit conditional love of light. Everything is by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. I love you. So that's my beautiful friends, which means negative emotions as well. They were trying to project the negative emotions, and pain, usually pain, superstitions. You know, a lot of those soulless AMMA were projecting the superstitious. So, what does it mean that? They were projecting some kind of beliefs within somebody. Some of those soulless AMMA were projecting, or will project some kind of beliefs in towards anyone on anything, and then people were just accepting that. Actually, they were projecting to the mind of the people, and usually those that are on the power, so that people can believe in that. So they were projecting that. That's how the beliefs came really. All of those beliefs in any kind of superstition or anything, that's how they were doing, through the religion, or through the media, or through the government, or all those systems. They were projecting the beliefs, projecting some kind of programs upon humanity that humanity wasn't aware, was hidden from behind. So there are some subliminal messages that those soulless AMMA were using on the TV. When you watch the TV or some on the net, they were projecting those subliminal messages, so they are not visible for our physical eye, but of course that's the energy that they were projecting. And then in that way they were trying to program the humanity in a negative way with certain things. Or somebody would say something, and then people will accept that, and not that they will accept that, but the energy will project that towards them, and then they will take it in and accept it. Then they wouldn't take it in, but the energy will be placed in, and then believe will be placed into their mind, and then they will unconsciously really take it, but not consciously. Soul never accepted anything that's mine and ours, conditional love of light, but the dark energy, negative energy that was within was holding that belief, and of course working through a physical form. So what was going on with those beliefs? You know that a lot of people believe that, if a black cat go through the street in front of you, if they cross the street in front of you, that something bad will happen, or Friday 13th, or some kind of such things that, or if somebody leave you water or drink or anything, when you give them something to drink, when they come to you to busy to, if they leave the water in the glass or anything, that they were believing that you were leaving the problems. That's for me was really funny. I never believed in that, and I never accepted that. But a lot of people did, and that was going on, you know, from generations to generations, such kind of beliefs, even those religious beliefs, from generations to generations. But people were accepting them, not even questioning what was going on, who said that, and why. And I was asking, I was questioning, how come? Who said that? Why people accepting the things in a such way? Or usually, you know what, if somebody's got problem, or any kind of injury or anything, they would say, oh, they're gonna feel the, you know, the weather all the time. And when I had the injury on my hand, and then they were saying to me, or in my foot, they were saying to me, oh, you're gonna feel any time the weather will change, you'll feel it. I said, no, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. I'm not accepting that. I'm not accepting. A lot of people unconsciously was projected upon them, and then of course the negative energy was creating a problem. Anytime that they were trying to project the pain upon me, what I will do, I will just no, you not have place in my body. I'll just throw it straight into the light planet. Anytime that I will try to project the pain anywhere within myself, I'll say, no, you're not place in my body. I will just grab wherever that is and then throw it into the light planet. So you, my beautiful friends, as well, don't accept anything that is negative, and don't accept negative, any kind of negative emotions, negative thoughts, words, or any kind of direct projection. Don't worry about the dreams. Through the dreams, those souls, some of it trying to project upon me negative emotion, negative energy. Actually, through the dreams, they were trying to program me to believe, make me believe, or to do the rituals, and through the dreams to use that energy against me. But I didn't care, because I never accepted those dreams. I never accepted those dreams, and I never bothered about them. Even though sometimes I know I used to read those books about the dreams and that they, you know, the meaning, but they always used to say, we are the one that need to make the meaning about the words and everything that we saw in our dreams. Sometimes, at some time when I was at university, in my dream, what I will say, my dreams were really, really real. When I would see in my dreams the movie, that was for a short period of time, it will happen, everything in that way. But those souls, some of it trying to use that and to project the through my dreams against such kind of movie and anything negative, and then try to use that. But I didn't believe in that negative, any kind of negativity. I didn't believe. I didn't even pay attention to that, because because it didn't mean anything to me, because I knew there was a soulless AMMA projection. So sometimes I would just wipe them out. Actually, I always, when I do the cleaning, I just wipe them out and return them into the karmas, pain and suffering, to all those soulless AMMA. So don't accept that. Don't bother about the dreams. If you have anything in your dream, if you remember it, you just can say everything is by default. And returning all the karmas to soulless AMMA with the speed of thought, everything is by default. Thank you, Sophie, my golden by default. In that way, you're going to return the karmas to all those soulless AMMA, and of course, protect yourself and your energy. That's the same for the negative thoughts, words, and emotions. So what's happened? One day I was sitting. I never really let negative emotions in my mind, in my body, but often those souls, some of it projecting the energy that was trying to impose those negative emotions. One day I was sitting on the balcony, and then the place that where I used to live, and then husband and wife that were the owners of the house. So they were sitting on the other side. And then suddenly, I just felt the energy that was just put on me. And then I just felt some kind of sadness, actually loneliness. I never felt that energy in my life. I never felt lonely. It was isolated and separated from many, but I didn't feel that. I felt that energy. It's somehow, and I just started talking to them, and I overcome that energy. And the woman started talking to me, and I included, I started talking to them, and I just completely overpowered that energy and didn't let them, to stay in my body. So what's happening when you feel that energy, such a negative energy? Or sometimes when I used to go as well to when I used to walk, I'm still doing that. I used to do, and I'm still doing that, to destroy those soulless AMMA, find the light planet, and then of course destroying those soulless AMMA. So sometimes they will project the energy, negative energy. I would feel the heavy energy. I would feel that I couldn't have this. Sometimes I would smile from my heart, and so be joyful and peaceful. This I wouldn't care what somebody's gonna say, if you're not gonna see or say something or anything. I wouldn't care. But sometimes I will feel that negative energy, but they still will go and fire those, destroy those dark soulless AMMA. And then after that, when I come home, I will just ask Sophie. Of course, I'm commanding to destroy that soulless AMMA, to those dark energies from myself, and to remove it forever and ever and place it into the hell. So I was aware. I'm always was aware of that dark energy. So now I'm returning the karmas behind everything, every subject that I touch, everything, every word that I said, behind everything that those soulless AMMA were stealing our energy or manipulating with our energy, or in any way, anything that I projected towards each and every one of us that is mine and that is less than mine, and now speak unconditional love light. And we are now returning the karmas and multiplying them. Everything is by the laws, rules, and regulations of by default, in the name of mine, and now speak unconditional love light with the spirit of thought. I'm demanding, commanding to Sophie and everything that is mine, and now speak unconditional love light, and demanding to answer to my call by default. Everything is by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. I love you. So, my beautiful friends, from now on, be focused on yourself. Need to be aware of what's going on within you. And then once you're aware of that, you can change it. You can change it. We are the creators. I used to write in my book as well. We are the drivers of our life. If you are not driving your life the way you want, somebody else will try to do so the way they want. But we are not accepting that. We are not allowing anyone to drive our life anymore, and to create our future anymore. No, it was enough of those liars and all those soulless, dark, dirty, psychopathic players. Soulless, it's enough, it's enough. Now it's time to destroy them and to take our full power back, and to be the creators of our future, and to create our future from mine and ours, pure unconditional love light, from the heart and soul by default. In the name of mine and ours, pure unconditional love light, I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. I love you. So that's why, my beautiful friends. And of course, one more thing. If you are doing the work or anything that you do, if you don't like it, if you're not happy where you are, don't be there. First thing, if you're not happy with the things around you, within yourself, or with the things around you that are going on, you have the power within you, and you have all the tools that I'm giving you to change the situations around you, to change the situation around you, and to, of course, turn it into your favor. Of course, don't accept everything that is negative. Even though I'm not saying that is not happening. We're not accepting any kind of negativity that's happening in your life. We are not accepting it. We are rejecting it. Why? Because that doesn't mean that it didn't happen. Means that happened, but we didn't accept it. Was projecting upon us, and we are not accepting even now, because we are stopping those soulless AMMA to activate the same energy that was recycled once. Once we recycle the energy, we destroy, reject it, that energy doesn't exist anymore. It doesn't have a power. So which means that they cannot use it again. I'm loud and clear with the speed of thought. Thank you, my golden Sophie, my golden by default. Which means that whenever those souls, some of were activating the energy that was recycled, that we didn't accept it, and then we are multiplying the karmas, pain, and suffering, and place them straight into the hell. All those souls, some, all those dirty, dark, psychopathic players, wherever they are, in whatever form they are, we completely flush comes solar summer, cut them into the atoms and electrons and place them into the box. I'm saying box for the four physical forms, and place them into the desert planet and into the hell forever and ever. Desert planets are hell for them, so to burn into the hell for eternity, forever and ever. Now, with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. I love you. And thank you. So I'm going to give you an example, maybe to friends, so that you can understand you have the power to change everything within you. And when you change within you, you are changing everything around you. So when I was in London, I had a flat. I was living in the flat. And I had the woman that was living in the room next to me, so flatmate. So what was going on? She was hiding. She was hiding her boyfriend, and then of course they were stealing the energy, because we had the energy, the pay as you go. So they were stealing. I was putting the energy and buy the energy, and then put the card in. They would. During the night, spend the use everything, do everything that they wanted to do, and and then they will spend that money, and then after that, I will have to next day I will have to put energy back, money back, or after a couple of days. But they didn't pay, and she was avoiding me. She was avoiding me. I was greeting her and asking, "How are you?" She was avoiding me, and I was just at the beginning. It was so strange. I said, and ask a couple of times, is there any problem, anything? Are you upset with me? Or is there anything that you don't like, or anything why you are ignoring me? She said, no. She just said, she said that everyone in London ignoring, the people are ignoring each other, and I said, well, she was somewhere from Africa. I said, well, she came from Africa to learn something bad, that people in London were ignoring each other. So, and now, again, I would say, hello, how are you? She wouldn't answer, or she would just turn around. And I'm not sure, it was a Christmas, I just wrote the card for her and then placed it under the door. And next day I got the card too. And I was asking her, is there anything that you're upset with me? I was curious what was going on in her mind, but those souls somehow were interfering. She said she returned me the card saying, no, everything is okay. But then, but she didn't talk to me. But I was blessing her all the time. I was blessing her, sending her love, blessings. And of course, it didn't accept that. So one day, after I was blessing him, and when that happened, I was blessing, and I said, I'm sending her love and blessings, and to show those souls, AMMA, that interfering into her life, and of course, protect her. So what's happened? I was outside, in the doing some things, I was shopping, and I was in town, and I was in front of the shop. There were some ads for the flats. When I was looking at them, that time I wanted to change the place. But then she came to me. She was passing by. She came to me and said, hello, how are you? How are you doing? And I looked at her and said, wow, she's not talking to me at home when we are flatmates. But now she's talking to me like we are the best friends. But that was because I set up the intention. I set up the intention, I cleared the energy, and of course that energy was removed from her, and that's why she came to talk to me. And I said, I talked to her, and we were smiling. Then I came back home, and I was in the washing something in the bathroom, cleaning, and she knocked at the door, she came and was talking to me like we're the best friends. And I said, that's what's needed to happen. I didn't accept that ignorance and that's her behavior. I didn't accept it. So I changed my perception. I changed everything, stayed to accept that. I blessed her and removed the energy that was playing game with her. And that I didn't accept it as a game, but it was manipulating with her. So I didn't accept that. I sent her love and blessing, and everything changed. So that's mean that you can change your life from just by changing the way you're thinking. As I said always, don't take anything negative. It's not important. I'm going to repeat it back. It's not important what somebody said or did to us or to anyone anything. How much is important what we are doing with that. Are you going to accept that and regret for that, or regret for yourself and keep negative emotions? Or you're going to just stand up firmly for your rights and your beliefs and change everything around you. Take your full power back. Take the responsibilities for everything that you do. Which means don't accept anything that is less than mine and all pure conditional love and light. You have to know what you want. You know what you want to do in your life. Go for it. No one can stand on your way if you firmly believe in yourself, and you need to believe in yourself. You have the power within you that can change everything. And while I'm talking to you right now, and everything that I touch, any subject, anything, I was clearing up the energy for you within your life, and all those people and all those souls from mine and our pure conditional love and light. At the same way, I'm cleaning up and clearing up all that dark energy, negative energy, all those projections that were projected towards each and every one of us by those soulless AMMA. So by doing that to you, talking about that, I'm helping you clearing up your energy, even though that you are not aware of that was or maybe will sometimes happen. So which means I'm clearing that energy, and those problems are removed forever. So which means we are removing them completely now forever, and replacing it right now with mine and ours pure unconditional love and light, with great health, vitality, and joy, peace, and bliss, of wisdom and knowledge and power. We are returning our full power back. We're activating mine and ours pure unconditional love and light within each and every one of us. We're creating the unity between us and our soulmates, our unity between us and our soulmates and our families and friends and everything, and that is mine and ours pure unconditional love and light within in every form, in the physical or spiritual and energetic form, in every form, with the speed of thought by default, in the name of mine and ours pure unconditional love and light, and commanding to SOPHIE, to my soul, and everything that's mine and ours pure unconditional love and light, to answer to my call by default with the speed of thought. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, SOPHIE, my golden soul. Everything is by default. Thank you, SOPHIE, my golden by default. I love you. So, my beautiful friend, how do you feel now? What is going on now within yourself? Because I'm doing cleaning up, and you that following me on my language, you can see that I'm doing completely different in English, because I'm doing the cleaning in my language differently. We did that for a long time, you that following me, but in English I'm doing it in a different way. How do you feel now? Listen to your body. Focus on yourself now. Let us do the now meditation, and we'll do the cleaning up through the clearing through the meditation. Focus on your body, on yourself. Let us do the breathing. Let us breathe in through your nose. Everything is by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, SOPHIE, my golden soul. Breathe out. Flush comes soulless AMMA with the speed of thought by default. Breathing. Everything is by default with the speed of thought. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, SOPHIE, my golden soul. Flush comes soulless AMMA with the speed of thought by default. Everything is by default. I'm loud and clear. Everything is by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, SOPHIE, my golden soul. Flash comes soulless summer with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul. Now breathe normally. Focus on your breathing, on yourself. Just focus on yourself, on your body, within your body. Just listen to it. Listen what's going on within yourself. Action is within my body. It's going on. We are flushing, destroying all the soulless AMMA. That's what I was doing right now. So now actions. So at the energy, all the power that's between mind and us, beyond conditional love and light, they're following everything that we are doing. And of course, everything that we do, then the energy that we generated, the mind and us, beyond conditional love and light, everything that we did, they are now doing it. They're doing with us together and then destroying all those soulless AMMA by every time, whatever form they are, from within and without. So I'm sure you felt the energy. Listen to your body. Focus on yourself within. If any of you have any health issue, what you're going to do, focus on that place. And fill it up with mind and us beyond conditional love and light, with the golden light that is on the ways on me or around me. That's this destructive energy for those soulless AMMA. We destroy them while enlightening ourselves. Just keep focus on yourself. Let us fill ourselves within with mind and us pure conditional love and light. With the center, heart center. Fill it up with mind and us pure conditional love and light, with the golden light within. Expand it now and let it fill entire body from within and without. We have 4 centers. I created 4s. There were 7, but I just compressed them into 4. We have the center at the bottom of our feet, heart center, which is all this place from there to the beginning of our legs. And then we have the center of communications, which is our throat, and the center of the head, which is always your third eye. 4 centers. So you see the heart center. It's a mind and us pure conditional light. It's a golden light, and expanding and filling up entire body, connecting with all other centers, reuniting, and then see a huge light ball around you, filling up from within and without, and then fill the place around you with the golden light. Let us now expand that light for entire area, entire city, entire country, entire world, for entire planet. Let us fill entire planet with mind and us beyond conditional light, with the golden light, and expand it further and fill up entire universe. Now you know we're doing that with internal knowledge, with the goal and the focus. Now you know that we are shining brightly with mind and us beyond conditional love light, within and without, by default, with the speed of thought. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. I love you. So now listen to your body, and then know that you are filled with mind and us beyond conditional light. And then use the color around me and on me if you need to focus to get that projection. What I'm doing sometimes when they're trying to interfere into my vision. So what I'm doing is sometimes I just project the vision. I mean, I just look at the color around me on the screen, and I project that and enlighten entire planet, entire universe. So if you need to just focus on that color, and we are doing that with internal knowledge, and of course with a goal. Now let us send all our light and blessings to a beautiful planet, to the center of the planet, inside the earth. Let us send all our light and blessings to a beautiful planet. Let us fill it with mind and auspice unconditional light. See the light is expanding and then filling up entire planet within, inside the ground, and the entire water element, an entire planet, the ground, the nature kingdom, animal kingdom, bird kingdom, humanity. You see the humanity is shining brightly in the humanity, nature kingdom, elemental kingdom, everything, air element. See that is shining. Some of mine and ours, unconditional light, an entire planet, an entire universe. With mine and ours, unconditional light. And you know that everything that is mine and ours, unconditional light is active, whether it's in the physical form, in the physical or energetic, or is it on the spiritual, in spiritual form, it's active in every form. And the nature, our beautiful planet, and water element, air element, and the humanity, nature kingdom, animal kingdom, birds kingdom, their element. We've changed the energy of everything, the sun, the moon, and then of course all the planet stars and the galaxies that are mine, from mine and our unconditional love light, and all those centers and then systems and the teams that we've created are active from mine and our unconditional love light. Are active. So everything this man and us unconditional light is active and adding up to the light, and then answering to mine and us. Mine and us unconditional light, to my call and to my command, and healing and enlightening ourselves and humanity and everything this mine and us unconditional light. So we are helping each other, we are supporting, we are all unique, but the same way, and at the same time we are all united together. So we are helping and supporting each other, spreading the love and light and healing and blessings. Let us now, by default, in the name of mine and now, speak unconditional light. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. I love you. So now let us send the love and light and blessings to a moon. Let's see, the moon is expanding now. And then together with all of us, we are filling up entire planet, an entire universe with mind and our spirit unconditional love light, with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. I love you. Now let us send the love, light, and blessings to our sun. Let's see, the sun is shining brightly and expanding, accepting mine and our spirit unconditional love light. And then together with all of us, we're filling up entire planet, an entire universe with mind and our spirit unconditional love light, with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. I love you. Now, let's see. Keep that vision. You being enlightened, an entire planet, an entire universe. So now, my beautiful friends, let us now let's now do the clearing up. So now you know that the energy that I'm sending to you, it's doing the work, clearing up everything that needs to be cleared up, and then of course destroying the soul is some negative energy, and then filling you up with mind and auspice unconditional love and light. And of course, it's good things that you set up the goal. The energy knows what to do. But if you set up the goals in which area you want to help, you want to get help, whether it are in health, in the health and well-being, or in the love, your love life, or in the career, or anywhere, in any area of your life, you can just set up your goal, and of course, and the energy will accept that, and it will help you and support you. Be open up, your heart and soul. Be open to receive the energy. The energy is working. Your soul is ready. You wouldn't be here if you were not ready to step up and live a life that you deserve, and to be the manifestations of mind and auspice unconditional light in the physical form, and to give as much contribution, as much support to humanity on a beautiful planet, and of course working together on a project. We are creating a better future. We are writing a new history of humanity with the golden letters, with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. I love you. So now, my beautiful friends, know that the energy is working. Now let us, all of you have a light planet. If any of you doesn't have a light planet, please create a light planet in front of you. And it's with a huge golden light planet. And then that golden light planet is going to protect you. And it's your protection. And you can throw into that light planet all the problems that you ever had, that you have, you or anyone else. And then that's mine and auspice unconditional love light. That's the destructive energy for all those soulless AMMA. And it's a protections for us and healing. So or you can throw into that light planet all those problems that you ever had, that you have, and then replace them with mine and auspice unconditional love light. So let us do that. If you don't have a light planet, you can create one right now in front of you. It's just a vision, and we see that you have it. And then use it. We are doing that with internal knowledge, I've told you. So now, in the name of mind and auspice unconditional love and light, we put in a circle. You just focus on yourself now. Focus on yourself now, and then see what's happening within you while I'm doing the cleaning. I'm clearing your body completely. In the name of mind and auspice unconditional love and light, we are putting in the circle of light all those soulless AMMA, dark energy, negative energy, and they called soulless, dark soulless AMMA core, or in any form, whatever they are, whatever form they are, whether they are within ourselves and without, on a global and universal level, or all those that ever interfering, or will ever try to interfere into our lives in a negative way. We are putting them in the circle of light with the speed of thought, and throw them with the speed of thought into the light planet by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. I love you. So when I'm doing this, my beautiful friends, you focus on yourself. You feel light. You feel like the heaven has been lifted out of you and then destroyed. You feel calm and peace within yourself. Enjoy, and that's the energy that I'm sending to you right now. Now, in the name of mind and auspice unconditional love and light, we fill ourselves with mind and auspice unconditional love and light, with great health, vitality, joy, peace, and bliss, eternal life, and wisdom and enlightenment. We enlighten ourselves, we enlighten every cell of our being, we rejuvenate our body, heal and protect and of course, you make it youthful and beautiful. And we are creating the energy. We are eternal life. We are activating eternal life within ourselves, within everyone and everything that is mine and ours, beyond conditional love and light, with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. I love you. Now, in the name of mine and ours, beyond conditional love and light, we are putting the circle of light, all those soulless Amma, wherever they are, in whatever form they are, that we're ever interfering into our lives or into our lives and our families and friends and soulmates and into a beautiful planet, a nature kingdom, elemental kingdom, animal kingdom, birds kingdom, fish kingdom, or completely, or in any way, everything that we are eating or thinking, in any way, that they were interfering into our lives in a negative way with the dark intention, either directly or indirectly. We put them in the circle of light and throw them straight into the light planet with the speed of thought by default. Now, in the name of mine and ours, beyond conditional love and light, I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. I love you. In the name of mine and ours, beyond conditional love and light, we put in the light, with the circle of light, all those soulless gods, all those soulless, any kind of soulless Amma, soulless gods, or any kind of avatars or divine mothers, divine fathers, or creators, soulless creators, or those soulless judges or soulless in any way that they were pretending to be dark, dirty, psychopathic players, or those magicians and all those in any way those soulless that were manipulating with the energy, so-called divine mother or father, or the guru, spiritual guru. They don't have spirit and not spiritual guru, but they were pretending to be all those so-called spiritual gurus or spiritual teachers or light workers, or in any way that they were or Hitler and all those soulless, SOPHIE Chistenko, soulless Mirianas, and of course those like that they were just watchers, soulless watchers, that they were just watching what was going on. They were not watching, they were working against us. And now we are now all of them, put them in the circle of light. But the Hitler and the soulless Susie and those soulless Amrita, Babaji, Mira, Guruji, Matriarchi, Tata, Hitler, Atma, Chaitanya, Hussein, Ramchandra, and any other soulless dark, dirty, psychopathic players, and those that were doing the curse, spell, hexes, and voodoos, and any kind of magic that they were doing, or with the dark intention against everything that is mine and ours, pure conditional love and light. In all those dark codes, Tsigi is the main code for those soulless Amma, or Tsigi and his, I call it his klapa, which means Tsigi and all those Tsigi around him, his team. So all of those soulless Amma, in every form, wherever they are, in whatever form they are, those soulless codes and dark soulless codes, we all of them put them in the circle of light and throw them straight into the hell. And we first put them in that's what's going to be hell for them, because we're going to destroy them. We place them in the circle of light, throw them into the light planet. We are going to create them hell wherever they are with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul. I love you. Thank you, my golden by default. So, in the name of mine and ours, pure conditional love and light, we put in the circle of light everything that those soulless Amma were creating, any kind of thoughts, words, and projections, and all those dark rituals, and all those curse, spell, hexes, and everything, associations that they ever did and projected on each and every anything, using the rituals. So in any way with the dark intention, we just completely destroy all of that, wipe out, and they return them back into the form of karma to all those soulless Amma. We destroy all those soulless Amma forever and ever with the speed of thought, place them into the hell forever and ever, for eternity, with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul. I love you. Thank you, Sophie, my golden by default. And everything that they've created now, all those separations and all the pain and suffering and the systems and the governments and everything that they created and the weapon and any kind of destructive and destructive technology and everything that they created with the dark intention, we with the speed of thought by default, put in the circle of light and throw it into the light planet with the speed of thought by default. In the name of man and now, pure unconditional love and light. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. I love you. And in the name of man and now, pure unconditional love and light with the spirit of thought by default. I'm asking, commanding, demanding to Sophie and everything that is mine and now, pure unconditional love and light to answer to my call, to my command with the spirit of thought by default. So now to put in the circle of light everything that we put up until now and everything that else that is less than pure unconditional love and light, wherever those forces, dark ones, dark psychopathic dirty players, the dark energy, or in whatever form they are, wherever they are, in under, it doesn't matter under which name or mask they've been hidden, or under which name they've been known, all those soulless Sama, in whatever form they are, in God, in infinite, from within and without on a global and universal level, we put them in the circle of light, and everything that they've created, projected towards each and everyone else, and everything that is less than man and also unconditional level light, we everything put in the circle of light and throw it straight into the light planet with the speed of thought by default, to destroy all those souls, summon everything that all the dark, dirty, everything creation, and to return it back into the soul, some into the form of karmas, and those souls, some place them into the hell forever and ever, to burn all those souls, some in hell forever and ever for eternity with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. I love you. And in the name of mine and now, pure unconditional love and light with the spirit of thought, I'm blessing and activating all the power within me and each and every one of us, and our soulmates and our family and friends and everyone and everything that is mine and ours, pure unconditional love and light. We activating our full power back, mine and ours, pure unconditional love and light, and joy and peace and bliss and happiness and wisdom and knowledge and understanding and unity and abundance and prosperity for all of us, and enlightenment and everything, all those gifts that mine and ours, pure unconditional love and light, has given to each and every one of us freely with the spirit of thought by default. In the name of mine and ours, pure unconditional love and light, I'm asking and demanding to Sophie, to mine and ours, pure unconditional love and light, everything is mine and ours, pure unconditional love and light, to answer to my call by default with the spirit of thought. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul. Thank you, Sophie, my golden by default. I love you. And I love you all. Everything this morning, and I was being conditional love and light. Thank you all. I love you all. So, my beautiful friends, how do you feel now? What is going on within your body? Now focus on your body. I'm going to sing the mantra. It's a healing mantra and clearing. Focus on your body. Everything is by default, by default, by default. With the speed of thought, everything is by default. 24 by default, by default, by default. Peaceful in action by default. 24 by default, by default, by default. With the speed of thought, peaceful in action by default. 24 by default, by default, by default. All soulless summer, 24 by default, by default, by default, with the speed of thought, peaceful in action by default, 24 by default, by default, by default, everything is by default, 24 by default, by default, by default, with the speed of thought, peaceful in action by default, 24 by default, by default, by default. Wherever we go, whatever we do, everything is by default. 24 by default, by default, by default. With the speed of thought, peaceful in action by default. 24 by default, by default, by default. Everything is by default. 24 by default, by default, by default. We are safe and protected and united together in the name of mindfulness. Pure, unconditional love and light, love and light, love and light. In the name of mindfulness. By default, with the speed of thought. By default, by default, by default. Everything is by default. 24 by default, by default, by default. With the speed of thought, peaceful in action by default. 24 by default, by default, by default. We are safe and protected by you, beautiful, by default. 24 by default, by default, by default. Everything is by default. 24 by default, by default, by default. With the speed of thought, peaceful in action by default. 24 by default, by default, by default. We are safe and protected and united together, and humanity is safe and protected and united together in the name of mindfulness. Pure, unconditional love and light, love and light, love and light. In the name of mindfulness. By default, with the speed of thought, by default, by default, by default. Everything is by default. 24 by default, by default, by default. With the speed of thought, peaceful in action by default. 24 by default, by default, by default. Everything is by default. 24 by default, by default, by default. Everything is swaying by default. 24 24 by default, by default, by default. With the speed of thought, peaceful in action by default. Mirun input them akcja by default, by default, by default, by default. To, 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 to. To means to is a symbol of our freedom and victory, and of course it's destructive energy for those souls, and it's blessings for all of us, and with the speed of thought by default. So my beautiful friends, you know that everything is by default. I'm the main by default, and Tristan and our families are my main by defaults, and you are my by defaults, my beautiful souls. And everything is by default. Everything is 24 24 by default, by default. Everything is Sveje 24 24 by default, by default, with the speed of thought. Peaceful in action. Mirnim putem akcja by default. So and thank you, Sophie. In the name of mine and ours, pure unconditional love and light with the speed of thought, and multiply all of that energy now. All those karmas, pain, and suffering to all those souls, with the speed of thought by default, and to us the blessings in the name of mine and ours, pure unconditional love and light, all in one, 24, and by default, with the speed of thought. Everything is multiplied according to the rules and laws and regulations of by default with the speed of thought, and we multiply it again and again in encode in infinite. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. I love you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Thank you. And we multiply all of that, and we of course send those souls straight into the hell forever and ever, and we are creating the life that we deserve to live on our beautiful planet. We are going flying on the wings of mine and ours, beyond conditional love alive, in the golden age, with the golden opportunities for all of us, mine and ours, beyond conditional love alive, with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Everything is by the laws, rules, and regulations. So by default, everything is in code, all trolls, ultimatum, 24, everything, 24 by 3, with the speed of thought. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden my golden soul, my golden by default. Everything is under the command and control and command of Sophie, with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. I love you. And thank you to all those souls, AMMA, ultimatum, all in one, on 24 with the speed of thought. That's the destructive energy for those souls, AMMA. And thank you to everyone and everything that is mine and ours, beyond conditional love light in every form. And thank you to Sophie and Tristan, my beautiful golden souls. And thank you to Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. And Sophie, Tristan are my golden souls, my golden by default. And of course, thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Everything is from mine and ours, beyond conditional love and light, from mine and ours, heart and soul. I love you all. And everything is with the speed of thought. Everything is by default. And everything is loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul. And everything is under the command and control of Sophie. And everything is by the laws, rules, and regulations, so by default, with the speed of thought. Everything is by default. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. I love you. And thank you to all of you, my beautiful friends, my beautiful souls, my beautiful by defaults. I love you all. Thank you to all of you that giving your time and energy to support humanity on our beautiful planet. I love you all. Please spread the link and share the information, and let us reach every soul that is mine and ours, beyond conditional love alive, all over the world, with the speed of thought by default. I love you all. I love you all. Thank you again. I'm sending you my love and blessings from my heart and soul, with the speed of thought by default. And good night, and talk to you later. And next time we're gonna skip one night. So I'll send the link. You will know that. So you just can send the love and blessings. Use that under the link, and then send the love and blessings, so you can add up the energy towards the light. I love you all. Much love and blessings to all of you. Bye. Which means tomorrow night we're not going to have the live, but after that everything will be by default. Thank you all. Love you all.